Another place in Latin America with a presidential election on Sunday is El Salvador, a country of a little more than 6 million people. CCTV's Franc Contreras has more from there.
Salvador Sanchez Seren was a rebel commander in one of the most violent wars ever fought out in the Americas. He and other leftist guerrillas, backed by the Soviet Union and Cuba, faced off in fierce battles against U.S.-backed government soldiers. Now 69, he's working to change the image many have of him as a stalwart communist ideologue and former commander of the FMLN. His running mate, vice presidential candidate Oscar Ortiz, says since the end of the Civil War, this country has changed, and so has the FMLN. He says it's now up to voters to decide if the left should continue governing.
We can continue moving forward with this great process of democratic transformation taking place in El Salvador, or we can return to the past.
Here, the past is a long history of poverty and inequality. To change that, the FMLN says it's focusing on improving education and health care, especially for the poorest Salvadorans, who make up more than 40% of the population. The precarious situation of El Salvador's many poor is one of the key concerns of the leftist FMLN government, which promises to try to close the gap between the rich and poor without scaring away foreign investors. Critics from the right-leaning Arena Party, the FMLN's arch-enemy during the Civil War, argue that the former rebels are allied with the FARC rebels in Colombia and that they may have ties to drug traffickers. This observer says as Sunday's election draws nearer, both sides are clearly exaggerating, and the FMLN is not as socially progressive as it claims to be.
In my country, like in other countries, the most powerful individual is not the president, but executives of the biggest corporations. That's how it is everywhere, and here it's the same thing.